What's up, you guys? It is your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back with my girls to discuss Love is Blind. Okay, y'all, y'all might think that I'm going to be the host today, but I am not. I'm going to turn it over to Shayna, and Shayna is going to be, and I have Miss Kira speaks with us, and I got Shayna MacD TV with us, and she's going to be hosting. We're just going to be talking about the weddings, the season finale of Love is Blind. So without further ado, let me give it over to Shayna.
Oh, I don't need it. I didn't take no notes. Wait, let me read the
No, no,
Wait a
no,
minute.
no, no. We just gonna go through. We're gonna go
Wait
through. Okay, hold on. Let me see if
a
the
minute.
video. Okay, so first, okay, let me just jump back in, and then we can get some bearings or whatever. So I'm gonna jump in, and I'm gonna say that I was thoroughly entertained by the weddings that we had for Love Is Blind, even though it was a quick 1, 2, or whatever. I think based on last week, I think we were 4 for 4. I think we all called it for what it is for the wedding episode, not for the reunion, but for the wedding episode. I think we were 4 for 4. I think we did pretty good. And I was gagged a little bit. I was like, okay, I was here for it. I was here for it. Let's hear from Miss Kira, and then we'll take it from Shayna, and then we'll get some clips going, and we'll get.
I mean, the only thing that really surprised me was Jordan and Amber. We knew how Christine and Vic was gonna go. Who else did we have? We knew Mike was going what he was gonna say after Emma trolling at the end of the last episode. Ashley and Alex, girl, you bedhead, but it is what it is. And Brittany and Devontae. Brittany, girl, I know you're kicking yourself now, but you should have been cognizant of them cameras the whole time, baby. I'm gonna need you to stand up a little bit, get a little bit of backbone, pick Misha up, and yeah, you hate to see it.
It was sad to see. Sad to see. Shayna.
Yeah, for the most part, some of them are struggle to get through, like the predictable ones, who, and then the others, it's like, we just get into it. We just look at Nita's. Well, you got the screenshots down there. Thank goodness, because I was not prepared.
Okay, no problem. I'll go ahead and take over. No problems at all. Okay, so y'all, we are going to go ahead and get into it. The first people who ended up, kind of have the cliffhanger or whatever from Emma and Mike, of course. Emma played those silly games, and she got silly prizes. She can't imagine spending her life without him, and I do not. He can't do it. Okay. So he just could not do it. The fact that the kids were still on the table, I feel like he knew good and goddamn well that she was not going to change her stance on it. I think everybody knows. I think Stevie Wonder knew that she's not really going to change her stance, and she really shouldn't. I mean, I do give women a chance to change their mind, because as you grow through life, you do change. And so I definitely want to give people the right to change their minds or whatever, but for the decision that they were making that day, I think everybody made the right decision except for Emma. She's so unserious. She played too many games, and look, and even when he turned her down, she was still just cheesing and you not hurt? You not nothing? Like, I mean, just a brave face, I guess. I don't know. How do y'all feel about it? It was a mess. Shayna, since you're off mute.
No, I mean, I almost kind of feel like she was like, low key giving me Brittany. Like she was smiling, like, okay, like thinking there's still maybe some hope in the future. Like it's not happening. Like he. I don't know why. I know everybody wanted him to say this prior to the wedding. We got to have some people say no at the altar. Some people got to be like no at the altar, and we got to guess and wonder. But I mean, we knew this wasn't going to work out. It was clear as day, and she should have been the one to say no. I don't know why she said yes. Like he really wants them, you don't. Why are you going to try to force it? Just say no. It's okay.
Right. Miss Kier.
I feel like she was nervous, laughing and smiling. And how you like, girl, relax. It's okay. It's over. You don't got to do this no more. You can go home. But also, I do think she thought that they were gonna still continue to date or whatever. And I think she said something like, "Oh, I thought me even considering it was enough." I'm like, I don't know where
Yeah.
you really got that from. Y'all kind of played in each other's face because you really should have never made it out the pods. But I guess they both just
Right.
wanted to do it. It just
And, yeah.
time to have her mind change. And I, like you said, I don't think she should have changed her mind. He should be with somebody that wants to have kids, and she should be with somebody that doesn't want to have kids. Now, if she go to therapy, like we said she should do, and some years down the line she
Yeah.
decides she wants to have kids, then fine. But until then, like, but
Exactly.
Netflix got to play in our face with these people's mental health. So
Yeah.
And I will say, if she was nervous laughing like this, imagine if they did get married and then they had like some confrontations or issues later on. Like, is that how you would have been performing all throughout the marriage? You would have never really been able to relax. So it's best that somebody said no.
Right. Right. And for me, I feel like Mike took this process really, really seriously to me. Like, I mean, when I rewatched it, I'm looking at his face, like he felt like he was really, really, really like, kind of reflecting, like, can I do this? And he's always made that a point to say that. He was like, if you do have them and you regret them or you regret me, because she doesn't know what all goes into being a parent and a mother. And she may go into it thinking like, oh, maybe my natural mother instinct will kick in. And sometimes that just doesn't happen with women. So, or parents, but women is what I'm talking about. So she could, have the best intentions of trying to do this for him, but it still could turn into a disaster down the line, especially when you start adding children to the mix, his hurt feelings, the family's hurt feelings, all the things. So
and there's no accounting for like postpartum, because even people that do want their kids and then they experience postpartum, and a lot of times it's not directly about the kids, but that them hormones and the mental health all rolled into it. It's a lot. Having a baby is not an easy decision.
Absolutely.
Even for as much as you want it, things don't go how
Yeah.
you think they're gonna go. So for you
Mhm.
being unsure, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, let's see. Okay. So did I actually have her? I think they were pretty cut and dry. I think I had Alex and Ashley, and I think I had Brittany and Devontae and Amber and Jordan. I think Amber and Jordan should have been last because it was just so funny the way the whole thing played out, and everybody was like kind of like, what is this, what, and then it was like this massive cheers or whatever. So I think, in editing and post they probably should have played it a different way or whatever. But anyway, let's see who I have here. It looks like my thing has downloaded, and we can start looking at a couple of clips. And
I know Ashley thought that she was going to be the one to steal the show, but
she tried it.
Yeah, it was like a nice and A for effort, but
right. Definitely tried it. Okay.
Now,
okay, so Jordan, were they next?
I don't know.
I
If that's
can't
the way,
remember.
if
I
that's the
can't
way I
remember the
had,
order. Yeah, probably.
they
Yeah, it
probably
probably
was.
was them,
I know
then
Brittany and Devontae was in there somewhere.
Alex, then I think Devontae and Brittany.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just
I
guessing.
think it's the way I got the clips. Okay, let me
Whatever
see.
way you got it works.
Yep, you can just go that way.
And then of course, I have it so that so they won't flag us. All right, let's just go ahead and go through with Jordan and them. Even though I wanted them to be last, but we can go ahead and get them out the way. So let's go ahead.
You wanted them to be last? I thought you wanted Alex and what's the name to be last?
No. The Amber and Jordan, the whole
okay.
Yeah,
No, I was thinking. I think Ashley probably thought she would be last because she thought she stole the show.
Child, listen. I mean, I
Girl,
guess we'll get to it when we talk about them,
that
child.
speech was like 3 minutes long. I was like, girl, we got it. We got it. Wrap it on up. Okay, anyway, here we go. Here we go.
Now is the time to
Hope y'all can
decide
hear it.
if love is blind. Will you get married and commit to face life together as husband and wife, or will you walk away forever? Amber, do you take Jordan to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you solemnly vow to be his faithful partner in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, and in joy as well as in sorrow? Do you promise to love him unconditionally, to honor and respect him, to laugh with him and cry with him, and to cherish him as long as you both shall live? If so, say, I do.
I do. But I understand if there's any doubts. I have a lot going on.
Jordan, do you take Amber to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you solemnly vow to be her faithful partner in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad? Do you promise to love her unconditionally, to honor and respect her, and to cherish her as long as you both shall live? If so, say, I do.
I want to follow my heart and say that I do.
So your answer is?
I do. I feel very certain.
Jordan, you may kiss your bride.
Look at the daughter, y'all. Look at Emma.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Jordan and Amber Faye.
Y'all. For me, I think Emma could be a little confused. Do you think she's a little confused? I feel like I didn't know whether or not like the crying was, I don't know. Do y'all think, okay, let me be real. Now we do know that Emma is 7 years old, right? And her mother being on the altar saying that I do, but I understand if there's any doubts because I have a lot going on. Do you think that Emma could have understood exactly what she was saying and felt some type of way?
I don't know. Some 7-year-olds I feel like would understand the underlying in that, because it just depends on your child. So she could have, but I just think the fact that you said I do, but if you don't, I understand is crazy, because then say no. It's either yes or no. It's not everything after but is BS, as they say. Because man, what?
Yeah. No, I think it was that brother that put that, like, he was like, girl, boo, tomato, tomato. That brother, all that lip that he had, you supposed to be back there trying to pump her up. You supposed to be hyping her up. And you sitting up there sowing seeds of doubt. And so I think that is the reason why she actually went in
Well,
there and
I
said
think
it
the
that way.
rumor was that they both were supposed to say no anyway, and I think maybe the brother might have known that, and he was just giving us a little sneak peek of what was supposed to actually occur. So I don't know why she all of a sudden got up there, and I don't know how did we get
Is
here?
he over on the TikTok? I gotta send it to y'all. That Amber said that she showed proof. She has some receipts of her saying that she was always going to say yes. Now nowadays it's hard because you can manipulate screenshots and stuff.
Okay.
We don't really know those text messages at the dates, and she didn't really even send it to him. Who knows? But she was like, it was always a yes for me. But the way, like y'all said, like how your thoughts are saying, well, if you say no, I understand. Well, then that makes me feel like, okay, well, you you knew you was gonna say, you should be saying no. You was gonna say no.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on it at first. Y'all know I already said I thought they were going to get married until everybody was like, look at everybody's reactions. They're so surprised. And I was like, everybody was surprised.
They were.
I'm wondering, what did she tell Emma? Like, if Emma didn't pick up on it because she's only 7, okay. But what were you telling her that she's so shocked?
Right.
This is for play. Mommy gonna go up there in this pretty dress, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna still be your mom. He gonna go back to where he came from. I don't know. Just
And then knowing that was a chance that because then you say yes, and it's like, I thought we were saying no. Well, I can't be the one to say no. So now what? Does he move in the house? This man's still talking about, I want to be in the city so I can go to concerts and whatnot. Like, you're not ready to be nobody's father figure. You're just not.
And I feel like they both was trying to save face. Like, she wanted to look good, but he wanted to look good after she said yes. He wanted to look good also. It's like,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not together by the reunion.
Talking, I don't know. Well, you spoiler alert. We ain't trying to. We ain't running off with that.
Right.
Yeah, the streets was talking. They said they asked for an annulment.
Wow.
I don't think these shows give annulments, so that's why you should say no. If you're feeling unsure, they're not going to.
I do
not. Because I mean, at this point, like, because now you're stuck in this marriage with this person. It's 2 months later, you went out and you got to wait.
Yeah. The conversation that Jordan was having with his family kind of perked my ears up a little bit, and I was like, what is all this? Talking about he want to be near the city. So now, not only he has all these doubts about, being good enough for Emma and getting into this situation or whatever. Now he's talking about living arrangements. Now he's talking about he wants to be close to the city. I'm like, well, you usually get married.
He said that to her though when he saw her house.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
He always said he don't want to live out in the country or wherever he calls it.
Right. But
he knew though. He knew that Emma had to go to school. You know all these things. So why are you saying yes? Like, yeah, you might look like the bad guy, even though nobody would have thought he was the bad guy. Nobody. We don't know about all this arguing they claim they had behind the scenes. We didn't see that because they didn't get that edit. Right. But it's like nobody would have faulted him.
Yeah. He definitely would not look like the bad guy because of the way he communicates. Like, I think he is very respectful when communicating. I think that, even though he may express something to somebody else before, now he knows it's a problem. Maybe at first he didn't know it was a problem. Maybe he was trying to get some help as to how to bring it up to Amber, but Amber, she was like, no. So yeah, so we know all these things, but I think he's a really good communicator and he's not disrespectful with it. And nobody would have thought you wouldn't have got the bad edit being a bad guy or whatever. If you ain't get the bad edit after seeing that apartment and that toothbrush, bro, you okay.
They didn't get the bad edit because they saw that they said yes at the end, so they had to try to give them a good edit so that we can root for. So we got someone else to root for because it's clear Vic and Christine got thrown in because everybody's supposed to say no, and it's like surprise, give them a good edit because it's like you saw that CPAP and thought, that's my man. No, now it's making sense. Okay, y'all was really gonna say no, but.
And she did bring up
not the CPAP making the appearance in the wedding vows, baby. I was
baby. Main character energy. She did mention like renting that house out or something, and which I thought was crazy because I'm like, I would not be making any concessions with my child to be moving anywhere to where we have a stable life.
Usually you want stability, the suburbs, when you have a family, children, all of that. Like, he's going backwards. So like, I was
your kid is in a school out here, your support system is here. She has a relationship with her father. So now
Right. And now you're saying he said like
That's
he
what
wasn't
she
even
really wanted to do. That's what she really wanted to do. Now that's a whole different conversation. But she sounded like she was solid where she was, and this was just her trying to like, give him a little something.
but she said like she moved out there. She was like she wasn't like I lost my train of thought. Oh, he said that he wasn't even ready for having kids. And then it was like, okay, well, you said you weren't even thinking about it. Why would I want you around me and it didn't even cross your mind? It's one thing if it was like, okay, well, I'm single, so it's going to take me a while to adjust. But you didn't even have the mind frame of being a father figure. So why would I even think that this was a good idea? If you tell me, oh, I want to be in the city, I like to go out to the bars, to concerts. First of all, you still can. It's only an hour drive. That's a red flag to me. But she put in too much.
You don't need to be there all the time anyway.
You
Ain't
ain't
you
single
going
no
out?
more. You ain't single. We ain't out mingling. No.
You have a whole family. Why are you worrying about that?
Exactly.
I just feel like he wasn't ready, and he should have been honest about it. Before even meeting Emma, like had they done it right before he even met Emma, he should have been like, "No, I'm not ready." And then this wouldn't even been a thing.
Right. Very true. Very true.
I wonder, did he tell her that well, no, he did say something about he never thought about wanting to have kids until her. I think he said that in front of her because I'm like, did he tell her that it was a deal breaker when he first got here? Because that's kind of.
Yeah, and then she said she was dating a man for 3 years, never had him around her daughter. So why would you bring this man around your daughter?
Right.
For the show.
Right. It's like ain't enough on the show. And I would have been like, you know what? You making comments here. I don't feel comfortable. End it. Like I'm not. It's one thing for me to be on TV. I'm not getting my child involved in this.
Yeah.
Especially if you plan to say no. What we making introductions for?
I can see why she said yes, because I feel like she was one of the ones who was desperate and just wanted to be married. She was desperate to be married. This is a way for her to be married. She's tired of being a single mom. So I see why she was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it.
I'd have been telling all kinds of stories, baby. Okay, I'd have been like, okay, you don't want no kids. I'ma say no. I'd have been like, oh, the baby was gonna be in the wedding. She got sick at the last minute. She wouldn't even been there. Okay, I'd have been like, somebody need to watch this baby. She don't need to be hearing this foolishness, and he wouldn't have met her, and that would have been it.
Exactly. Oh, she's with her dad this weekend, and that would have been the end of that.
He said, "Cause daddy taking care of her."
Right. Yes, it's like you want to uproot her, take her out of her school. Her house looks way nicer than yours. It don't even make sense. You're in an apartment. Like she has a child. Like just say what it is. You're not ready for it. It's okay. But Amber takes blame too, because it's like you weren't ready for it either. Like you wasn't secure in this. You should know.
Jay is like, not Jordan. It wasn't Jordan for me. Alex for me was the one that was looking real scruffy and not put together. Jordan for me, Jordan
was sweaty.
It was yes, he did look a little greased and sweaty or whatever, but it looks more like his personality. It's the way he always is. Alex too, but I don't know. Alex just looked real like you couldn't trim nothing. You couldn't do none.
Yeah. Hey, James.
Yeah, Alex looked crazy too. Listen,
I just feel like look how he always look, and it's like Amber. I want to see the dad. If y'all gonna start bringing on babies, show the baby daddy. I want to see is this your type because
that would be interesting.
Really I feel like he actually, that's how he normally look. He probably felt like he did his big one. So
that would be interesting. Look, y'all want some drama? Bring the baby daddies on.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wouldn't be mine, but
bring him on. I don't have one. He doesn't exist. No, I'm just joking.
Okay, yes, Jay, yes. She did look a little sad. Look, we talked about it. I think you just joined or whatever. We looked at a clip of it and she really did look sad. And like I just feel like it might have been confusion. It could have been overwhelming, overstimulated.
You knew it was supposed to be low.
Yes, it could have been a variety of things. So I just
did y'all really at first I didn't really pick up on that, so I seen people commenting saying like, oh yeah, everybody was shocked. At first I thought she was crying because she was happy for her mom.
That's what I thought too. But when I looked at it again, I was like, ooh.
I did not think, but what they showed us, there was no way that man was going to say yes. But I guess since she said yes, he didn't want to look bad because he was shaking and sweating and I'm so nervous and I just met the child and the sister's like, oh, the child is wonderful, just pray on it. It's gonna be okay. He was just like, oh, like I'm like, are they holding you hostage? Just blink twice. Jordan, you okay?
Right, blink twice.
Yeah, he wasn't looking so good. And it's
No, but
nerves and it's a
because
kid.
like I said, the edit they got an edit because they knew the
Yeah.
outcome. That's why they got the edit they got. We didn't know. I wasn't really all that surprised that they said yeah, because I'm like, well, you only had one argument. But until we kind of knew, like, oh, wait a minute. It was some behind the scenes
I
stuff.
just didn't think he was going to say, even before the behind the scenes stuff, just the way he was carrying on. I was like, that man is not saying nobody's yes. Get him a dab that sweat off, sir. Go sit down somewhere. Do you need your CPAP? I know it's for nighttime, but do you need an inhaler or something? You breathe. It's going to be all right.
Because I'm like, Amber, you really want to commit to that the rest of your life? I'm not that shit. I mean,
And
honestly,
I swear,
while he's on the CPAP, like, mommy, what's wrong with him?
Oh, it's just like, okay, CPAP and sweaty. I mean, I got to have a boundary somewhere.
I know. Look, the toothbrush is a boundary for me. Look, listen. I'm still on the fence where Amber was doing a lot of settling, y'all. I'm sorry, she was doing a lot of settling. I think she's one of like I already said last week. I said she's one of those ones that she probably feels like she's tainted because she has a child and she has, people consider children baggage or whatever, and so I just think that she kind of rushed into this whole situation. And I really feel like, well, he likes me. I kind of like him. Because I remember, didn't you say that, Shayna? You was like, you think she likes him, but I don't know if she's like in love with him. Like, I feel like she's in a place where she can grow to love him because I think she likes more of him than not, as long as she's not over at his apartment. If he's over at her apartment, then and when you come with toothbrushes that I provide out the pack, then we good.
They say, or she said, she had been in toxic relationships. So I think this was like her first good guy, and she was holding on to that because, baby, the way she looked when she met that man, I didn't think we was even gonna get to here, okay? Because she was looking like,
when we did that, when we reviewed them for that initial meeting, it's like, and everybody's like, oh, she likes him. I think she was like, I'm close.
She was stunned.
I think she was like okay with him at the time. Like, I can deal. I want to be married. But when she first saw him,
she was trying to get that nice edit, baby. She was like, "Ooh, don't do it, girl. Just hold it together. Hold it."
Plus, it's something different. Sometimes people got I did it myself. Once you got the ring on, you shouldn't do it. Right. But then it's like, well, everything's already planned. I told my family. The wedding date is on next Saturday. I might as well just go through it now.
Right. So, maybe this is Netflix. This is Netflix's dime. I'm bailing.
True.
It's not my money.
Yeah. Is it just me? I did not like Amber's hair for her wedding. I thought she looked gorgeous in the dress.
90s vibes of a woman my age. That she's 33. So I remember that hairdo back in the day.
We're gonna stop right now.
We had that. They even sold a little thing if you don't want to tease it for like the black girls. We can tease hair. You put it in there and then you
put it. If Amber is 33, she's old enough to remember the early Real Housewives of Orange County days when they had to put that little. They used to have commercials for it for them, like
got
the little comb.
But nobody want to tease it or roll
it. Nobody doing the 90s. No, but they bringing a little rolling thing back. They bringing it back.
They are.
Nah, leave that thing where it's at, baby. I am not. Well, I ain't got no hair for it nowhere, but.
I don't really like her hair or nothing like that. Anyway,
that's her whole aesthetic. Her whole aesthetic is very 90s, like the little short dresses. Yeah. Either it's like that or it's wild all over her head. She just
you have little teeth, she's going for like a little clueless look or something.
And it could be that's what she's into because some people be stuck in an era that they're not even from. So maybe she ain't.
I don't mind her being in that era. It just. She just looks older. I don't know what I think it's a makeup or something. It's
probably the makeup with that daggone 4K TV. That's why I'm like, we don't got the 4K TVs, and that is meant for the action scenes. I don't want to see nobody's pores or their face up close. It bothers me. I'm like, why are y'all doing that to these beautiful people? Now we all.
Right.
I don't want to see my
never
face.
one like that. I never
Right.
like. We see every nook and cranny. Like I don't need to see nobody that close. I don't like
No.
that up close and personal in real life.
Right.
They need to figure out a way to go back and forth, baby. Okay, for the action scenes, let us have all that. Let's have the explosions. But when we're looking at the face, give us whatever y'all had before.
Give us
Let's
a
have
nice
that.
little filter. Give us like
Right.
Yeah. Just back up and show us TV how it was shown before. To be clear.
That'll work.
Right. Okay, y'all. We are gonna jump on over to the person who disappointed me the most in this experience.
I'm just going to change my shirt. That's something I don't want to keep dragging down the road if it's like it's not going to work out. Oh, I need to go. We will be in touch.
I need to go.
We will be in touch.
Girl.
I can't stand you.
2 years ago, I would have been so nervous to have that conversation with her. I would have just got married and figured, like, I probably would have like swept it all under the rug, had resentment, and like, you know, probably figured out how to get a divorce like the easiest way possible.
I've had moments where I've felt naive of feeling like my feelings are stronger than his and wondering like if he's just going through the motions. Like, is this why I have not met your mom in person? Do you still feel the same exact way that you felt about me in the pods? Like, am I the person that you fell in love with?
Girl. Knock, knock. Is anybody there?
I'm embarrassed for her, child. Okay, I like to keep my shame behind closed doors. Okay.
Hey, Candy Love.
Hey, Candy.
Knock, knock. Is anybody there?
That man said we'll be in touch. Like she was going for a job interview.
Yikes
We'll be in
on a
touch.
bite.
Even on an interview, I don't want to hear those words.
Like, will we? Don't sound so optimistic.
No. Let me update my resume. But she just, I'm like,
And I feel like she left that conversation like they were still together, and I was confused. That man is smiling from ear to ear, trying to figure out the nicest way to tell you he don't. I kept trying to tell you I don't want you at every turn, although I'm mad at him. Because when he was packing them bags back up in Mexico, he should have just zipped them up and got on the plane. Saved us all some trouble, okay? But for you to double back and be like, oh, sir, why?
He shouldn't even have went to Mexico. I mean, I understand wanting to do the free trip, but why go there and suffer and make it miserable for everybody?
Because I think it wasn't until they got to Mexico so he found out she was half black.
Well, no, he found out at the reveal before they packed their bags to go. People said no after.
I thought he found out in Mexico about the half black.
That's right. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. He thought she was just Latina.
She was a woman of color.
You
thought she was Latina.
But I guess hearing like, my dad is black.
My dad is black. He was like, pack my bags.
That's true.
This is an all-white party.
Hispanics aren't normally my cup of tea, but I can make it. And I'm half black. Give me my things. Give me my
man. Crazy work. That was crazy work.
Jay's Love has a rumor. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, when we get to them, I'm gonna matter of fact, let me start this comment so we can get back to it, Jay, once we get to them. But let's go ahead and finish up Brittany and Devontae. Child, it was a mess. It was a mess. I was just like, girl. Y'all heard me in the background when I was recording, and I was like, I couldn't even contain myself. I was just like, this is so sad, you know. Ooh, hey Elsie.
Hey Elsie. I gotta check out your review.
Yes. I need to come on for Medicine Wives.
We didn't get on till 10 o'clock last week. Nita is not.
maybe after this week we can move it up. So
after y'all done the beauty, then we can go back.
Yeah, the beauty is the last week is this week, so maybe next week we can.
Yeah, we'll move it up once they get done that.
But y'all, I've been doing good. I've been kind of hitting 9 o'clock. I've been kind of hitting 9 a little bit or something.
Even last week, we was like, it's almost midnight.
It it was late. I saw it. I was like, "Oh, y'all on 10:30." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Me and Candy was
We
like, "Are y'all getting on tonight?" We'll talk.
My bad. We sorry. We was
Yes.
wrapping it up.
But no, but for
Yes,
Brittany,
she was
it's like Devontae, his reason, had he been like, "Oh, you had your dress already, you would have married anybody," would have hit if he would have said this before the actual wedding day. You wait till the day and be like, "Before we leave, no, you should have said this
right.
years ago at least."
Right. They both
I don't
had
know.
outs.
I
They
don't know if
both
it was
had
that big of a deal because I think what I thought, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because somebody said this, so I don't know how true it is, that she had bought the dress before she even came on the show.
Yeah.
But it
Did
was that
she get it when she was casted?
she got the dress when they cast her, which is
So
not
that
as bad
will,
because they was going to give you a dress anyway. She just said, I'm just going to get a nicer one to her than what they had there. That's not as bad if you know you're going to be casted. So wrong with
I
her
don't
getting
think
a
it's fair.
dress?
Because
And I
just because
spent my money on it because Netflix was going to pay for their dress. So like,
if you know,
that
but
don't
we
mean
talking
I'm going to
about
get.
us, you
I
knew you
didn't
was getting
understand.
the dress. You don't know just because you got cast, it doesn't mean you're gonna meet somebody. Like I understand her intention. Like I'm
Right.
intentional. I have a dress, so make a vision board or something.
Because the mom
Buy
said it was like an act of faith. Like, you try to put into action. You know what I'm saying? You try to manifest.
manifest in the mirror.
Right.
Buy
But
a
It
dress.
doesn't mean she was going to
you can
marry whoever it
manifest
was.
and leave it right in your closet too. I mean,
Exactly.
you got it, but you
And then
don't
she went and told everybody because I do kind of agree with Devontae. Like, yes, you would have married anybody, which just makes me feel like, okay, we just desperate. Like, because I want you to feel like, oh, I met you and now I want to get married. This actually love is blind. Not
That
okay.
don't
Well,
mean
I
she
would.
was going to marry anybody.
She would have just married anybody, and
She
that
would've
dress.
married
So she was
anybody.
going to marry him. So there's that.
Yeah, she would have married anybody. He knows it. She knows it. But don't try to use it as an excuse in the last hour. Use that as your reasoning early on if you're going to use it.
Yeah, he was grasping at straws, talking about she clingy. Sir, she just wanted you to not run away every morning. Like, what are you talking about?
All she said was, "Do you think I'm pretty?" And we never did get an answer.
Mexico. She woke up and you was nowhere to be found. What you mean clingy?
Right. And she's like, every morning I wake up and I don't know where he is. What? No.
And the more she talked, this less than smart she sounded. Like everything she was saying, I was like, that's your intuition. Your intuition. Everything is telling you. She kept on naming her. She was like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, girl, we see it. Stevie
Listen
Wonder
to
sees it.
yourself. Listen.
Yes. And now I did hear a hot take, y'all. Now I'm gonna run this past y'all. Now the hot take was that because she's a spicy Latina, and you know that the spicy Latinas are supposed to be the black men's preference, that she thought she had it in the bag. Now, how do you feel about that? Because y'all do know she was code switching in the pods, and she was trying to come off as a clear person, like not too much spicy Latina in the voice or whatever. She even mentioned it. She was like, "You didn't even know, did you?" Da, 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 da. Now she said all that. Now, did she think she had it in the bag because she had a man of color? Well, in her eyes, maybe not his eyes, but do you think she had it in the bag? Did she think she had it in the bag? I don't know.
She
This was
might
a
have,
kind
but when she met him, she shouldn't have, because that man didn't have no interest from the time he saw her face. He was head over heels in the pods, and he saw her, he was like, so yeah, no. All that should have went out the window.
I could see how she thought she had it because she was like, okay, I mean, I already know what you are. I mean, your name is Devontae. So, I mean, I couldn't see, but then it's like, if you think that you're the preference because you're a spicy Latina, why are you talking about, well, I sound like a clear, colorless woman? Why are you trying to sound like that? If you think that a spicy Latina is what he wants.
Because she knew he was giving nerdy in the pods. It wasn't nerdy. It was given, I don't identify as a colored person.
I'm actually a raccoon.
Okay.
And we never get to see that white mama. I was disappointed.
Right. And then, do y'all really think, because people thinking that the granddaddy was black, I still think it was right. I don't think he even knows his Black ancestry. I think he probably only seen the daddy in passing, and he don't know nobody else. He don't.
Just that mama that they wouldn't let us see. That mama said,
Yeah.
"You will not be having me up here looking crazy." Especially when we was in Maggot Town as it was. They was like, "Nah,
Right. Because he said he had a relationship with the granddad. So it's like, well, why you don't have, like, if that's the case, you said that you don't have no relationship with your Black side or your dad, so I think that was the white grandfather. He just thought he was getting a clear white woman, and when he found out it wasn't, like, I've been lied to, hoodwinked, led astray.
Exactly.
He
Jay
said,
said
when
she
I was staying here after the fact, after that grandfather passed, I said it better be a white woman on the other side of that pods. Got to be worth it. He saw her and was like, nope.
Exactly. But anyway, that's enough with them. That really just kind of disappointed me to the umpteenth, like, whatever. But we'll
Are
go
we
ahead.
surprised? Are we surprised?
No, definitely
Like,
not.
I'm not surprised. The only thing that surprised me was that she didn't catch on. Like, are we having the same conversation? Are y'all in the same? Are we even in the same room? How do you think talking about? Well, we still gonna have kids one day. He should have been firm. Like, we're never gonna speak again. Like, I know he's trying to let her down easy. This one is over. Just say, listen, I'm not
Kids,
gonna talk to
maybe
you.
he knew about a kid since y'all left the pods. That man been trying to stay as far away from you as he can. He didn't even want you to get him a hickey. He's like, I ain't never had a hickey. I don't want one. I don't want one, sir. Relax. It's okay.
Oh, girl. How old was she? She couldn't have been in her 30s. She couldn't have been.
Brittany?
I think she was
I think
32.
She's 32.
She's in her
32.
30s.
That's why I think she feel like, okay, she's running up against this imaginary time clock. That's why she's so eager. But it's like, girl,
I don't know. She is acting like she is 21 out this mug. Like,
I don't care if I was 72. I ain't never getting this desperate. This is insane. Like, is there no other men in Ohio?
If not how he was looking out. Now I'm not gonna hold you. If Devontae had came out and he was fine as hell, I might have, done some little stupid things myself.
It might have, yeah.
But that just like
no
everybody
neck.
else off the street, I'm gonna give him that. Like everybody else off the street, man, what are we doing? You act
Right,
like Morris
especially
Chestnut walked out them pods. If Morris Chestnut had walked out them pods, I'd have been like,
that would have been the only way. She wasn't even attracted to him. She didn't like that Cabbage Patch doll. She just like, oh, well, he got nice eyes.
we all get a little chubby every
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
In part, it probably was the curl pattern of the hair and the eyes. That's it. And the light skin.
I do think she was thinking though, like, okay, or like, why isn't he complimenting me? I'm not used to this.
Exactly.
I like women. I don't even want no white woman who look like she date black men. I want you. Like, clear as possible.
Jay said she don't think that Brittany is used to being rejected.
Probably not.
She wasn't catching.
Yeah, that sounds.
But still,
girl, I don't know.
Like she said, I don't speak that language. Say, come again.
Como say y'all.
Have you seen me? What's going on here?
Sometimes that works, and then people they be like, yeah, we get married, and some men will go for it. But Devontae was firm, like
he was very firm.
No,
that's
but
what I thought.
He still kind of left it open ended. He's like, oh, we'll be in touch. That's giving her hope. You just got to be like, no, we could just. But she should have asked. She should have been like, are we still going to date?
She should have known when he gave her that prenup conversation that he thought was going to get rid of her, and she didn't back off then. When he was talking about, I'm going to need to go into my little cocoon. I'm going to not be around for 3 to 5 business days. Might be longer than that. Whenever we get to the altar, don't try to call me. Don't text me. Don't send a carrier pigeon. I will not be available. I was like, sir, I just got to be in my thoughts.
Hey, K235. He should have just been like, it was nice knowing you.
Right. I feel like he took the coward way out. Like he kept trying to leave it kind of open-ended. Like he didn't want to disappoint her in a way where she would have like some huge emotional something. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just trying to really let her down really, really easy or something like that.
Right. And then we find out what his actual type is. Like he likes single mothers. You a nurse. You ain't up his alley at all. Like that, he don't like nothing about it. But and even her family though, like, why was her family like trying to push this? Like, what is the given? What feels are y'all getting from him?
The father said, because I listen, if the clock app ain't gonna do nothing, it's gonna show you what you like in your algorithm. Her daddy had came up on my timeline, and it's a much longer conversation, but the daddy said he was giving something different than what we got. So I was like, oh, okay.
How
I
much
can't tell because he said he wanted to push her down the aisle. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I think that I just
think he said
that,
Devontae was given more. Like he acted like that lady. I was like, oh, okay, sure.
I mean, he could have been and I feel like they just feel like they take little crumbs like she did. Because I'm like, you have your father in your life. Why are you accepting this? Like,
no,
you acting like you just like what? Because that'll be they go to. Oh well, you acting like you ain't had no man around. Well, you had a man around, lived with your father, and you still accepting. He's not even giving you any crumbs. He said you have nice fluffy eyelashes, and he likes that you're short, so you can't take his snacks. What is that?
A mess. It was a mess.
Well, I'm ready for the reunion because I was like, they said that's when it's really good. Because I need her to explain herself.
The only thing I could think of is with the Latina community that they are very marriage, family oriented. That's what they're supposed to quinceañeras. It's time
to give it male identified, but still, this is a bit much.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. That was the only thing.
That's fine. It needs to be reciprocal.
Very true. Very true.
Like I said, I like to keep my embarrassment behind the camera. Ain't no way I would have got. I'd have been like,
right. Because even with Emma and Mike, it's like, okay, at least she finally was like, well, you know what, you're gonna be a great dad. Like, you got to know when to say when. Like, you still trying to hang on and cling on to some kind of hope. Well, later on, it's not over yet. It's over. Right. It was over before it started. Neither one of y'all even like each other.
Devontae was like, I'll be in touch. She was like, my man. What? Ma'am.
Their confessionals were different. Right and day.
Are we having the same conversation?
Crazy.
Yeah. That's all. I feel like it's some reason because I'm like, it's something about her too. I feel like, how do you really love yourself if you talking about, hey, you thought I was white, didn't you? Like, it's something about that just rubbed me wrong. I ain't like that. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with these people on this Love Is Blind? Nobody like themselves.
That's how they like to pick them, child. You know that. For our entertainment.
It's always something to talk about, right? All right, let's go to our vanilla couple, Christine and Vic. Vanilla and chocolate.
Crazy.
Okay. Y'all, I didn't clip nothing. There's nothing to clip. Happily ever after. What I want to ask you girls, what is in the goddamn white box? What's in the white box?
That's naughty time in there, child. Her white box is in the white box.
Right.
Naughty time. Some lingerie maybe out of lingerie.
And she wanted to do one of them sexy photo shoot things, which I think is kind of weird. I don't know if she even had enough time to do that. Seemed like they didn't find out to the last day that they was about to get married.
Well, they did everything in one day, so she's going on over there and take them pictures now.
Now, y'all, we know Brittany and Devontae didn't consummate or not consummate. Well, do the honeymoon thing, the grown up. Now, what about Vic and Christine? Do you think that they did the grown up, or do you think they were waiting till the wedding night?
Well, they most definitely did it. But wait a minute. Do you think Brittany and Devontae ended up having sex later on? Like, yeah, she said she was willing to try to get.
Sure hope not.
I hope not.
I think she did, thinking that he was staying.
Ilk.
She said it on the honeymoon. Like,
give it back. She did, and I was annoyed.
This level of desperation is just, oh God, my heart can't take.
Oh man,
Christine and Vic didn't really have no reason. It was just them. They had, they time to themselves. Like, they had no reason not to.
Right. And plus,
we could say we did. Y'all don't really know. We was taping it with our phones, so you don't know what we really did.
Right, we don't know nothing.
Even though we put it on the Christianity.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if she's throwing it on him, he don't even want to touch her. So I don't even think it probably
not all these curves.
About men now, they don't care. They don't have to like you at all.
Yeah, she did say she was willing to cave, but I don't think that they never showed it. They never showed them post-coital. Nothing like that. Like nothing. Like
we didn't hear her bring it up again either after that. So
right.
I think it's a chance. I think she did it thinking that
It was
Hopefully.
gonna change something.
If
Yeah, this
she
will
did,
seal the
this is
deal.
what we got.
Because then it's
Why
like,
we
why are
thought it
you
was
having
gonna be
such
anything
a hard
different.
time accepting that it's a no?
That would be devastating for me. Like I'm just devastated for her.
And the fact that she's only willing to do it so that he can stay is just crazy. I would have actually rather her just ran off and went with Alex at this point.
Oh, not Alex.
With Alex.
At least he was attracted to her, if nothing else.
I mean, well, I guess before we got to deep dive into Alex, I might have gone with that too. But please keep Alex away from that lady.
Please, yeah.
Alex don't got no place to stay, child. Don't do it, girl. You got a whole nail salon and everything in your basement. You gonna go downstairs? You gonna be laid up on an eyelash table? Nope.
You're like, I'm sleeping in the bed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god!
I think they waited.
Oh, wait, what they saying?
I don't know. I just think that we just didn't get enough information. But I don't know. They felt so close. It felt like that they was actually having sex. I don't know.
Did they not live together though? Because at one point I heard Christine say something about them going home.
Oh, based on their religious.
I think it was when they had that when all the cast was meeting up at wherever they met up at. I think I thought I heard it.
Okay.
So
Child, we couldn't tell. We didn't see his place, her place. They wasn't in the shared living.
That's why they just
none
don't
of that.
Like, because it's like we don't know anything. All we can do is.
And maybe that's why them white boxes was so important, because they waited all this long time to actually.
Yeah, they could have. We don't know, because I feel like how many people say they have these religious beliefs and still have premarital.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Got to test it out. Got to test drive it. But now I'm with that because I'm not marrying you.
I would feel better if they had an actual real edit. Like, y'all, you can't throw somebody in like that and make them record on the iPhone and then be like, oh yeah, and expect for me to really root for them. Like, I could take them or leave them.
Right. Jay, you are funny.
Something.
And that's so on Vic. It's something. It's something. You know,
because it could be performative. It may be organic, but we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We can't call it because we don't know enough. We do not have enough information.
Well, who was it earlier that said he had a clear fiance before he got here? Didn't somebody say that? I need to know.
Somebody said that about Vic. Yeah,
in the comments earlier.
Oh yeah, I think Jay she did say that. Wait, let me scroll back up.
I believe it. I believe it.
That's what she said, Jay. Let me scroll back up in the comments. I might miss that. Because wait a minute.
It was pretty early.
Because he tried to say, oh, when he was in Brooklyn, he was all diverse. I think she's his type, and that's what he like, and that's fine.
That's
pretty
much
much
what the people say.
Yeah, like this is what
and he likes him a nice all white party too, because I couldn't understand.
This thing is given. I love to play in the snow. I mean, his mom and sister walked in, they wasn't surprised at all. Like, okay, yeah, we've been seeing this since he was in high school. So they ain't seem shocked at all.
Absolutely.
She was the mama, the sister, and her black friend was only black people in the room.
All right, y'all.
We have black people at his look. I'm stuttering. His tux fit.
Let it go.
What are they doing? When they doing the electric slide with the friend eating the sandwich?
I told you, because you said before when you saw them doing it, I said they like to do the wobble and electric slide. They do it at their functions too.
No, but it was his black friend, because he came in, he was a little heavy set, and he was eating the sliders.
Oh, I saw him doing
his plate.
I only saw him eating. I didn't see anything else.
Oh my goodness!
Because I was like, we get it. Y'all eating. Like, why we keep doing it?
Because he didn't know how to do the electric slide, because he was asking if she had rhythm, if Christine had rhythm. And they was like, they hope so. And then they was talking about the electric slide. And then him and the other black friend, and then the little heavyset friend who didn't know how to do it, they were doing the electric slide.
Right.
I don't think Netflix put an electric slide or a DJ in the budget anyway.
Oh.
Right. So, yeah, what I did want to say, did y'all notice that I thought that dude, one of his friends, looked just like him. I thought he had a twin brother or something. The one with the hair that came down here.
That was the one I was asking if she had rhythm.
Yeah, he said that was his boy. I was like, oh, it looked like your damn twin.
I mean, I wasn't paying close attention, happened, but I did see the picture online. like yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jay said that
Yeah.
that was allegedly, by the way, regarding Vic previous fiance.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Allegedly, but I wouldn't
Uh,
be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
Right. That sound about right.
I wouldn't put it past them. I would actually be surprised if it wasn't, honestly.
Well,
We got one couple left, y'all. One couple left. And this one's a little doozy. I wish I would have speeded. I didn't have enough time. Well, I will try to get through it, but it was 3 minutes. She was doing a whole lot. Ashley, she had a lot to prove. So let's go ahead and take a look at.
Emotional connection. Now is the time to decide if love is blind. Will you get married and commit to face life together as husband and wife? Or will you walk away forever? Alex, we're going to begin with you. Alex, do you take Ashley to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love, honor, and cherish, forsaking all others, so long as you both shall live? If so, say I do.
I know your answer, and it doesn't matter to me. I know you don't choose me, and I'm not choosing you either. When we were in the pods, all of our stories, all of our future plans, they aligned perfectly. However, once we left the pods, there was no effort. There was no intimacy. There were no questions that you had for me. And I felt like as soon as we moved into the apartment, we were roommates. Something always kind of felt off. Your stories were so vivid, they were so detailed. You would say a lot of words, but somehow I just found myself more confused at the end of our conversations.
Okay.
Lying is a non-negotiable for me, and I'm sure it is for you as well. I lead my life with integrity, which is one of the reasons you told me that you fall in love with me, and I expect my husband to do the same thing.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I do feel like you have missed that mark.
Cool.
Okay.
I used to ignore red flags. I accepted dishonesty, and I spent far too much time waiting for a man to love me that was not my person. I think this process has really made us grow, and I'm very proud of the woman I am today, and I hope you're proud of the man that you are through all of this.
Absolutely.
If I was standing here a year ago,
Girl, come on.
I would have ignored all of the red flags, all of the lies. I would have probably thought I can change him or just give it some more time, and I would have spent far too much time waiting for you to become the man that I deserve. I know I deserve something extraordinary. I deserve so much better.
Damn.
So I am so sorry, but it is a no for me today.
Okay. I would like to say I completely respect that from you. I do disagree to an extent about the integrity. I felt as though the questions about my past were more to try and catch me in something than really understand me. I do live a very different lifestyle. I do my best to explain it as much as possible. I personally don't think that I've missed the mark on integrity, but I do understand the rest of your feelings, and I respect your feelings without a doubt. From my end, it's mutual.
Saying no to you today is a win.
God damn. Look at Daddy. Come on, baby. Modus scratched the neck. Oh my God damn. That was terrible. I mean, it was good, but it was terrible. But wrap it up. Come on, girl. I was like, yeah. My arms was getting tired sitting up there trying to. I'm like, come on, girl.
Baby, listen.
Karen had me cracking up because y'all remember that Dave Chappelle episode where he had the thing. He was like, "Wrap it up."
Wrap it up. That's right.
Like, when can we pull that back out?
That's the clip we needed. That wrap it up clip.
Because why? Because I mean, it just gave stage rehearsed. Like, yeah, I agree with some of what she's saying at first. Then I started zoning out. I was thinking about what else I had to do. And then it's just like, girl, it ain't really hitting on nothing like you think it was. Like,
her dad was going to say that the night before, child. Her father was like, nope, do it again. Go again. At this part, I think you need to say this.
Right. Because she wasn't even done all the way. He already jumping out his seat. Like, okay, we know. I'm glad y'all, y'all, he riding it on for you, but dang.
Ashley, 10 words or less. Can we please? Like, there's a lot you can do. We don't need a paragraph because I wouldn't even remembered all that. I'd have been like, wait, where's my phone? And then, because you had, wouldn't even remembered all that speech. Nope.
And I really wanted to know, like, was he going to say no? I mean, I had a feeling he was. I know,
I think they said that they had said they were going to say no also, so that's why she got ahead of it. These are the rumors in the social media streets that these two was going to say no, which would have been me too, because you're not about to embarrass me. Y'all gonna let him go first? No, I'm a Kanye that too. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the greatest album of all time. Thank you. It's a no for me.
Yeah. If they would have asked her first, I mean, I think they should have asked her first. So she was trying to play it to the end, like she might just say yes, but he is a homosexual. I agree with JS Love 85. Like, yes, we know he's a homosexual, but I think she called, like, they don't like, I don't know, he kind of has like narcissist adjacent tendencies, possibly, maybe. And it's like, they don't like when you call them out. They don't want you talking about oh, you a liar, and asking all these questions, trying to get down to the bottom of stuff. Like, she was asking too many questions. He didn't like that. So he was he was already lining up his next home. He already had it lined up, ready to go.
I don't think she was done till he was ordering them chicken nuggets, baby. I think once he started ordering them chicken nuggets, she was like, you know what? We almost there. I'll just let him, we'll just see it out, because this is a no. This is a no.
Because her dad already probably was like, now, here you go again. And I don't want to have to be representing you in divorce court. And then it's like, then she turned around to go there, and it's like, you lying again? You lied about your ex again?
After I done already clocked him for you.
Right. But what y'all think about the mom being like, I didn't appreciate that she said she was a liar. Like, you a liar too, mama.
Mama, please, you don't even like that boy like that. Please. You just gave him to the grandma and settled up into the sunset. Nobody wants to hear it.
You don't even really know your son well enough to know if he a liar or not. Like,
he didn't even know you had a new job and was living in a whole new state. Like, what?
Right.
Bring up or my child that. Like, that's just normal conversation. I would send a quick text. Hey, I got a new job.
And baby, the people on the street say Ashley had her sneaky link on the phone when he wasn't giving her 9 while they was over staying at their house. That's what the people had said. Now I don't know if that's true or not. She said, "You don't want to give me 9, I'm gonna get some somewhere."
Well, I was like, how did you even want to do it with him? Like, why would you even? I didn't understand why she wanted to do it with him, knowing that he's a liar, knowing that he's a homosexual.
Right. It was probably good when she got it in Mexico, girl. He probably put that thing on her. She said, well, if you just be quiet, I'll take some again.
I think that's what it was. It was the thing. The thing was thinging, I think.
But the minute they got back to the shared apartment, it's like, well, why didn't you F me? Like, ooh, instantly dried up. Whatever we had in Mexico, gonna stay right there, because no. Never again.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough to watch.
I think that would have hit on something if it just wasn't so lengthy. Like, oh, girl.
Right. I felt like she could have. And then he had a rebuttal to it, and that made it even more longer.
Right. Because you should just walked off after. Like, why you let him get all the rest of that off? He would have been telling that to the people. I would have been back in my dressing room.
Right. And then your friend like,
you whole monologue, and you're gonna talk after.
He wouldn't even check on her. So it's like, wait a minute. Not him getting the last laugh. Like, I don't even gonna check on you and have no final conversation. Don't care. But we can tell me then again, from him coming there and not even getting his beard shaped up or nothing, it's like, yeah, he was gonna say no.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm like, do you got crumbs in your beard? But then it was gray. But then it did look like a crumb. But all the rest
but
of
see,
them look like
he didn't get
hairs.
that shaped up. It
Yeah.
was
I'm like,
old and
nothing.
raggedy.
He didn't even do a quick little at-home job. Like he like, I
Nope,
just
just
don't
a little
Not,
stick, something.
nothing.
I'm ready to end
He
this.
said,
My
"I'm
contract
about to go in here and
That
say,
probably wasn't even a new suit. It probably was something that he probably bought.
well, you know, Netflix gonna give him a little something, but he just looks so raggedy and
right."
looky.
Right.
Yeah, Jay is
Yeah,
right.
He ain't
because
run an
actually,
iron over it or nothing. Mm-mm.
Ashley is typically like your bona fide like
Yeah,
white
Barbie doll.
pretty, you know what I'm saying, the standard
right.
of beauty or whatever. So she probably did feel kind of like,
Her and Brittany was thoroughly confused.
yeah,
Right.
they
Yeah.
were. They were very, very
Right.
confused.
All the
And
women
Netflix
like,
does cast some beautiful women, but just
right. Yeah, they do.
the men don't always be that good looking, and the men and women both gonna have issues. Because I'm not just gonna give that to the men. Because baby, look at Emma, please,
Right.
Emma, you ain't here.
Yeah.
Well, that could be said for Brittany too, because Brittany was giving me a lot too, child. I was worried for her.
Yeah.
Brittany was still the worst by far. Like, I'll take a little staged read over you being desperate. I think if she would have did a little impromptu though, like just go off the cuff, like don't rehearse this.
Yeah.
Let's make sure she got her bullet points in there, child. She's like 1 A, B, and C. 2.
Okay. It was like I was on a Teams meeting and I was like, let me turn my camera off. Grab me a snack.
Having a snack. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just she would have just let it fly, then it would have at least sound legitimate. Then it would have been like, okay, girl. I mean, when it's season 12, and it's like we've seen people try to have these like drop mic moments in reality TV, so it don't really hit the same at this point in our reality TV watching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. So y'all did y'all look at the reunion preview? What y'all thinking?
And them looks, because Alex didn't come there dressed either. He was the only one without a suit. Alex, please, you couldn't get a sports blazer or nothing.
No, he said, I'm a hobo.
We don't need
I am a nomad, and I'm going to conduct myself as such. And that's just how he is, just casual all day, every day.
I gotta go back and watch it again because it's like I want to see it. The little clips they showed us align with what the streets talking about.
Right.
We definitely need to see that.
Yeah, because I'm like that. I don't know. It's like because even last season the reunions they kind of dry. Like I think this season might be interesting though.
Yeah.
Really, it's just for me because I want to see what really went on behind the scenes with Amber and Jordan. And now, see, that's
what last season they was shooting hoops at the reunion. I was like, I'm going to get a snack because what is y'all doing?
That was torture. This could have been
ridiculous.
There's Chris Paul. We don't care. Why is he here? Like
exactly.
Oh, what did K235 say?
Oh, saying that they were both confused. Ashley and Brittany were confused for the same reason. They thought they had the preferred look for the kind of men they're into, so it didn't make sense that their partners weren't attracted to them.
Yeah, because Ashley was saying like, oh, we could like Ken and Barbie, and he like, actually, I want Brittany.
Right. At least Alex was looking like something because I would have ragged all over Devontae's. Baby, listen, not I look like this and you look like that. And you're doing me like this.
I hope she looked at herself, and I hope she got some choice words for him at the reunion.
Yeah, I was like, he alright, but he ain't that fine to be acting like.
Girl,
Alex. No, he's not. But he looked.
There's nobody
he got a little something to him. Okay, at least I could be like, yeah, he kind of cute. Devontae, his mama named him Devontae because of them eyes. That was it. It wasn't nothing else. Giving Devontae
was the
or Tay or Devo. I think it was those eyes. We got them light eyes. It wasn't a daddy child.
Because I don't see those light eyes don't resonate to Devontae to me.
That's
that mama did. She's,
Devontae, I think Brittany heard Devontae and thought she was getting Vic.
And did. with some light eyes. Okay. Or something.
She didn't think she was getting. She saw the light eyes. At least maybe people have light eyes. Like she was just hanging on to anything. Like, girl, you don't like that man. Not being desperate. Especially if I feel like I'm on this show. Like all types of men gonna be in my DM now. I ain't got to deal with this.
Okay.
Bye.
Hopefully, girl, pick the right ones. Get you a little therapy too. Go talk to your daddy. Let somebody get in your ear and say, "Don't ever do that. Ever, never, 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 never again." Okay.
Listen,
Don't
Drake will
let
be
them
over
pull the
there
okey doke on you.
Drake will be over there in a minute. She ain't got to deal with this.
Do not let them pull the joke on you, ma'am. And don't run up and have no babies either. She kept talking about babies. Be easy.
Yeah, like what is
Let
this?
it go.
Because I feel like she probably does think she's behind the curve, and a lot of, I feel like a lot of women do once they get over 30. But you're not. Like, you don't got to settle for this. You don't.
Nah, Vic will create a Devontae and Will if Vic don't instill that blackness in him. As Christine said, I can only give what I can give.
Yeah, but y'all are right in the comments. Like the women are always, kind of having themselves more together than men on all dating shows.
Yeah,
Like it's just like but I think because they have such a hard time casting men.
finding
Like
the men, yeah.
don't want to join these shows.
Because the women, we still be suckers for love, child. We still be wanting that happy ending, and these men's be like,
Y'all know
no,
it's
thank
because
you.
the way we're socialized, right? We're socialized to chase marriage and want that's what I think all Brittany wants is the wedding. I don't even know if she even realized that there is a marriage. Like, she's saying all this stuff. He doesn't compliment me. He doesn't do all this. So you are willing to commit yourself to someone who is not doing these things for you,
right?
Just to have a wedding.
Girl.
Like,
I don't even realize it get worse after the wedding, after the marriage. Like if he's trash before, he's normally going to be worse.
Right.
And it's
I mean,
so
if
hard
he
to get out.
even come home, is he even going to be coming home at night?
Right.
No.
It is not easy to get out of this, even if this is a little made for TV situation. I think they just, I don't even think most women care about being divorced up, because I think they want to have bragging rights just to be like, well, I was married. Well, I was
for 2
married.
seconds?
Even though
to
it was
somebody on TV?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I got the
25 years ago for 2 weeks, but I was wife. They just want to be able to say, I was married to somebody, even though he didn't like
I'm going to need Brittany to take her, Shayna said it, her Shein dress, and have her a banging ass party. All her friends can show up in their little white dresses. It could be a wedding dress or whatever, and just put her dress on and just have a nice party, girl. It don't got to be no man involved. It's okay. We already seen it. You can't wear it again.
She knew what she was doing. She thought she was going to get married. She knew it wasn't going to last. She was saving that white dress for her divorce party, but she couldn't get down that aisle. That's why I think she gave him some. Trying to, by any means, she was too close. Because when she, like I said, she had the ring on, she get to be like, I'm a wife. We don't even got to see no husband. Just the fact that you get to be like, I'm married, my husband. Then she was satisfied with that.
Yeah. Jay is saying that I think, honestly, y'all, when I look at the person that's supposed to be Christine's mom, I swear that that's either her grandmother, caretaker, or something like that, because she did speak about her mother and her father both having issues. Now, that lady don't look like she having those type of issues. She didn't seem problematic at all. I feel like this probably was her guardian or something like that.
That's what I said too. Because at first I said maybe she was a oopsie baby, but then I was like, or that's grandma. Sometimes you could just call grandma mama.
Yeah. She definitely has issues, but like we said, they did not get enough camera time to even explore any of that. So we just
didn't the grandma mama say something about the daddy too, child?
Yeah, she said she was like the daddy's baby, and it's like, you waited till you was 55 to get a deadbeat. Come on now, we know what time it is. We know
exactly.
Look, ain't no age limit on them deadbeats, baby. Them deadbeats come in all ages, shapes, and sizes.
We know her big sister was really her mama. We know.
Right.
Allegedly.
Could be. Send them down south, come back with a baby. Yeah. And now grandma got her.
Yes. That's exactly how they used to play that.
But she didn't say nothing about siblings, so maybe she was adopted. I don't know. Because everybody don't want it. Because I feel like if you raise me and maybe I don't look at you like, oh, you're my, like, I just look at you like you're my mom, then,
Right.
Yeah. No, but I did see that they had like some features that kind of looked alike. I feel like she's related to her, maybe. But
in what
you
way?
got to see, never mind, Kara. Don't even say that.
Well, now I want to know what she was about to say. Don't say it.
You can see all that. How Nita got some good vision, baby. Because
what are you looking at? This woman is 99 years old, and you talking about some similar features.
I felt like I saw something. I don't know.
I didn't look that hard, child.
I was kind of looking at
I just knew she was an old woman. I wasn't looking at her nose or the shape of her eyes, and I ain't gonna lie.
They're recording off an iPhone 15, and I'm supposed to be. I didn't have a care. I just
Go back at the wedding and look. That'll be about it. That's about as
All
far
right,
back as
y'all.
I'm going.
I'm gonna post a side by side on the community.
I don't know. Maybe it was a
You got
glass.
the same ears. Okay, girl. All right. You got it.
Okay,
See,
y'all. That's
ear, nose, and
Somebody
right.
saw
Ever
it.
since I said they got the same ears, I'll be in funny, child. Mm-hmm.
I just seen somebody, an elder with
We take
glasses
your
on.
word for it.
Well, we had a good time, y'all. We had a good time discussing the weddings tonight, the finale of Love is Blind season 10, Ohio. Yeah, if anybody has any, what are you doing on your channels? Make sure you subscribe to everyone. Make sure, leave comments, give us some engagement. Let us know, were you 4 for 4 or did y'all get it wrong? Let us know in the comments, and we will see y'all next week for the reunion. But Miss Kira, Shayna, what y'all got going on your channels, y'all can go whenever y'all want.
Child, I couldn't get to y'all to give y'all the weekly huddle today. Hey. So I'm gonna try to do like a little lunch break one tomorrow because I won't be doing one next Sunday. So it's gonna be a weekly huddle on a Monday. Also Cross hosted by Candy Love. Tuesday we're saying goodbye to the beauty. I don't know how we got there either, but we gonna talk about it. Slice of Horrors hosting that. And then we got Married to Medicine Tuesday evening also. And keep the notifications on. We got Paradise on Thursday.
Wow.
And then we gotta wrap this reunion up and whatever else I can get to y'all, I get to y'all. So just subscribe to everybody's channel and make sure you turn those notifications on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shayna.
Hey, Lauren. Yeah, we did talk about the crazies. Replay game. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, subscribe to all the ladies. Thanks, Nita Boo, for hosting because
No problem.
it would have been just a blank screen if it was up to me. Okay, I just I have nothing to give, but I mean, it was a pretty good. The weddings are normally boring, so they gave us a little something, and I can't wait for the reunion next on Wednesday. Again, next week we'll be back next week. But for me, Love and Marriage Huntsville's back, so I'll be reviewing that. I got to do Bell Collective. I'll do my pre-recorded for Married to Medicine, and then we'll be on Candy Love's channel on Tuesday to talk about it. And other than that, check out the community tab.
Yes. Sounds good. Yeah. So that is it, y'all. We will see you next week. Yeah, next week because it's on Wednesday, right? So we'll come back
It's
on
on
Sunday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday at nighttime though. And is it live, y'all?
No.
Not
We're dropping it at 9. We had one live. I keep saying live. We only had that one live that was a disaster. We did it no more.
Okay, good. So it's gonna be pre-recorded, drops at 9, I think, on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be here at 7:15 on Sunday to discuss it and break it on down. And Kiki in the comments, y'all. But we had a great time with you. And make sure you give us some engagement, put us up in the algorithm, hype it up, like it, subscribe to all the people, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.